Be strong.
This is how students complete Cami assignments in Google Classroom. The first thing they'll need to do is click on the class. Once they're in the class, they'll see that the assignments made with Cami look different than they do when they're not made with Cami. So, for example, this assignment here that I made, I did not use Cami. It says Chris Morris posted a new assignment, Eco Footprint. The one I made with Cami says Chris Morris posted a new assignment with Cami. Then it gives you the name of the assignment. The student will need to click on this, and it will take them to this page. Here it'll show them that they have instructions and they have the assignment. Let's open up the instructions page first. Again, this is an option that I selected when I was creating the assignment. I wanted to add the instructional page because our students aren't familiar with Cami quite yet. So take a minute whenever you create your first assignment, look through this instructional page. That way you're familiar with it as well. Now let's open the assignment through the student view. So this is the assignment. It is a single page document talking about trophic cascades. If I was a student, I would have all of these options over here. I have the select tool, which gives me the hand tool and the select annotations. Gives me the dictionary tool. Gives me text to speech. Here you can change the voice to various different language. I have a markup tool that allows you to highlight text, box highlight text, strike through, and underline text. This allows you to change the color of your highlighting. Here I can add comments, and I'm going to show you how all these work. I just want to run through them with you before I get started. Here you have a text comment option, a voice comment option, a video comment option, and a screen capture option. And the text box option with different sizes of font and color text. Here you can add equations. You can draw, add shapes, erase, add media from my computer, Google Drive, Google Image Search, YouTube, and you can add stickers. Here you can add a signature as well. So let's start here with the dictionary. I'm going to see, I don't know what these words mean here, so I'm going to click on this here. Now that I have the dictionary tool selected, and it's going to show me that it is a noun, and it means the top or highest part of something, especially one forming a point. So that is what the word apex means. The students have this option here to help them learn as they go. They can also choose text to speech. As you just heard, or you should be able to hear computer audio, if I highlight text here with text to speech, it will read it for me. However, I can also have it read it in various different languages. I can increase the speed at which it reads to me as well by going to the right. So if I highlight this now, it'll read faster.
I can explain how releasing apex predators into new areas can impact the ecosystem and community interactions that exist within them.
All right, now let's slow it down. Let's go to 1/10 of the normal speed here.
I can explain how releasing apex predators into ecosystem.
Okay, now we can also mark the document up, the students can. So I want to highlight in green my instructions here. This is the driving question. This is going to be really important for me. So I want to make sure that's highlighted as a student so I don't forget that that is really the goal of this entire assignment. If there is a larger group of text that the student wants to highlight, they can box highlight. They want to strike through some text, they can strike through this text. And they can even change the color that they're striking through with. We can also underline using the same color or different colors. Adding comments. Let's say I was a student and I didn't really have enough room in a text box to add what I wanted to write. I would simply click anywhere that I wanted to write and it would leave this circle here. And I believe they can change the color of that circle just by selecting here on these options. So I want to say, I think that the will destroy the ecosystem. There is my text comment. Now let's say that we have a student that doesn't have really strong written skills, but they do have strong verbal skills, and we can help them perform better by giving them access to a tool that allows them to use their voice instead of text. So now the student can come over here instead of typing it, make sure they allow their microphone to be used, and as soon as they push that button here to record, it's going to start recording, so they'll need to be ready. I can tell you everything that I think will happen here, and when I'm done, I'll simply just push the stop button. Now I want to go back and hear what I said. The microphone to be used, and as soon as they push that button here to record, it's going to start recording, so they'll need to be ready. So as you can tell, this is a fantastic option for students that have a hard time transferring thoughts in their head to paper or to a computer screen. This next option here is going to be video comment. Here, students can, as soon as they click on this button and they want to, let's say we're going to change the color first. They want to leave a video comment. They can click on this option here, click where they want to leave the video comment, and it's going to ask them to allow. And as soon as they click allow, they should see themselves in the video, and it should start recording pretty well right away. So now I've recorded for about 13 seconds here. I'm going to click done on the video, and now you can see that there is a video comment. They should see themselves in the video, and it should start recording pretty well right away. So you can see how this could be a really, really unique tool, especially for presentations. For our virtual students, I had a hard time as a teacher getting my students to do presentations virtually. This would be a fantastic tool to use on a PowerPoint presentation potentially, where they could have this video recording them talking about their slideshow. It also has many other applications where the students can benefit. Text box, this one's pretty obvious, right? They can go in here, they can type. Here you have all your options at the top of the screen, your formatting options for your text. So let's go ahead and say, I need to know what wolves eat. And let's go ahead and bullet these options. I need to know what other organisms live in the national park. We change the size, the color, and we also have the options here to add equations. Click here on this pi symbol, and you can add all of these mathematical equations. But not just that, you also have these musical notations here. So if you are a music teacher, you could use this to help you teach your classes online. Students can add drawings, change the thickness of your brush size, the transparency of your stroke, and the color of the stroke. Now let's change the brush size here. The students can add shapes. They can change the transparency. They can change the thickness of the stroke again. They can even make circles, triangles. They can insert lines and change the colors of all of this here. If the student made a mistake, simply go in and click on whatever it is you want to erase. And again, the students can add media here. Let's say that the students need to complete this bottom part here. They need to complete this. They need to organize their findings on the back. But as you can tell, I only have one sheet of paper here. The students only have access to this one sheet. So I'm going to move this down just a hair so you can see. There's a plus sign at the bottom of this page where it says add more pages. Let's click on that. Here the students can select how many pages they want to add. For my situation, I only need to add one more page. It can be a blank page. It can be a line page. It can be a grid page or a music sheet. So I'm going to add one of each so you can see what each of these look like. So here is your blank page. Here is your lined page. It looks like standard paper that students would write on. As you can see, it looks like a standard sheet of paper that students would take notes on. Here is your grid page. And then here is your music sheet. So as you can tell, there are various applications for all of this. Every single one of these tools that we have access to. So again, I can add all these sheets to this original document here. Students would then be able to answer this question. What would happen to an ecosystem if it were released the wolves back into the area? And they could simply choose this text box, click out here, and type their answers here. When the students are done, it's incredibly important that they come up here to this option that says turn in. That isn't it though. They're not done yet. You can see right here it says not done. Here they have to click on the blue option to turn it in as well. So click turn in, and now you can tell it has been submitted. If the student has made a mistake and they want to fix something, they can always come back in here and check or click on this unsubmit box. So they can, when it says done, click on this unsubmit box here. And this is how students can access, edit, and submit assignments made with Cami in Google Classroom.